Good evening, guys. Let's quickly take a look at the yesterday fixtures and the results, and just kind of talk a little about one or two of those fixtures. So Arsenal played Brentford at home, and they won 2-0. And Leeds took on Chelsea at Helland Road, and Leeds came out on top with 3-1. Liverpool versus Sunderland yesterday was another game that ended in a draw at Anfield. To be honest, I'm going to start from the Liverpool side of things. Liverpool fans don't want to be seen as delusional fans because you've been claiming for for a very long time that Virgil van Dijk is this, is that, is the best centre back the EPL has ever seen. But Virgil does everything wrong lately. After watching the game yesterday and seeing how bad Virgil van Dijk was, he just made things a little bit more. It made things a little bit more worse, if you ask me. Virgil van Dijk's not closing up. He's always running, throws his hands up in the air. Every game you can ask, what is this guy doing? He all he's done all season is that he's thrown what's his name, Milo Kakes under the bus, and that's so poor, from the captain of the team. You're meant to protect your guys. You're meant to protect your teammates as a captain. Even as teammate, naturally, you don't throw each other under the bus. You back yourselves, you support yourselves. But Van Dijk has done next to none, of this thing so far this season. All we've had of is Mo Salah is this. Mo Salah is not playing well. We need to bench him. Isak's not doing well. Isak's been poor. We hear so many things about other players, but we don't hear anything about Virgil van Dijk. All I've heard all season is how, good he's been, how he's helping the team, how it's not his fault, how people keep creating excuses, all sort of excuses for Virgil van Dijk. And it's really getting annoying because I just don't understand what the obsession is for. This guy's lost the invisible touch. He's no longer the Virgil van Dijk. The earlier you accept, the better. Liverpool are not what people think they are at this moment. They are not that team that everybody thinks, oh, Liverpool, they've got this player, they've got that player. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for you to be good on paper and then get on the pitch and play nonsense every time. We can say the same about Manchester United, previous teams, where we've had the likes of Paul Pogba, we've had so many, world-class players, but they weren't, helping the team. So that's what's happening to Liverpool now. Sunderland, they honestly deserve to win that game yesterday because they played absolutely well. They gave everything. They tried to win, even at the last minute. They were so unlucky, but I kind of feel like getting a point away from home at Anfield is it was a really good result, if you ask me. Villa yesterday against Brighton was another epic game. Villa coming back from 2 goals to win was really, really good. The one person I was going to mention is Oli Watkins. I'm giving him a shout out because he's been through a lot. We've heard rumors, throughout the season that he's been playing with knee injury problems, and it's not easy, playing with injury problems. And everyone wants to see you deliver regardless. But yeah, he got 2 goals yesterday, 2 really good goals. Villa have not been scoring that type of goal. They've needed Oli Watkins for a very long time now, and it looks like they are picking up. They are on a very good run of form. They considered 2 early goals, 2 cheap goals. Martinez got injured, and then Bezo had to come in place of Martinez, and it was just one of those games where you feel like, okay, Villa were never going to lose because they obviously nearly all the game, all the match, after going 2 goals behind, they came back really strong. And yeah, they put in a very solid performance. They're now 5 wins in a row. And now it has to be either City or Villa, that can stop this Arsenal team from winning the league because we all know that Chelsea, they are not very reliable. And talking about Chelsea, Chelsea's performance yesterday was so unacceptable, especially after what they did against Arsenal, with 10 men the weekend before yesterday. I just didn't understand what went wrong for them because, they were totally outclassed at Elandro yesterday. Played next to nothing, did next to nothing all match. They didn't look like the team that was going to score. They didn't look like the team that was going to, get back in the game. They were creating next to no chances. And this indiscipline, in this Chelsea team is getting too much. And I feel like it needs to be talked about a lot. Chelsea fans are not seeing this problem now because they're kind of, they are in up and about, with their form, win one, win two, win three, and then draw. And they've been on pretty decent form, previously before the Arsenal game. And I feel like, they were probably too tired from the Arsenal game, after playing 10 men running and trying to get points at home against the league leaders, which they did. They did really well. They did fine. And you can't blame them. You can't blame Maresca for resting a few players because there was another match coming up. We're getting to December now, and this is the time where the matches are coming really thick and fast. And teams need to rotate. This is the time where teams lose momentums, and this is the time where if you're a good team, you can pick momentums. You can win matches back to back matches, and you stay as high up the table as possible as you can. Yeah. So Chelsea they've been they've been good up until yesterday, and yesterday's match was just another match where I felt like what I just don't understand what's going on anymore this season. Now let's go to the big match of the day. Manchester United playing against West Ham United at Old Trafford. You'd expect to win as a Man United fan. Would you not expect to win? If you don't fancy Man United winning this match against West Ham, I suggest you just stop watching the game, or better still just stop supporting Man United, because it's not about being optimistic. It's the fact. This is one of the poorest team in the league this season so far. West Ham are 18th in the league with, after conceding 27 goals, scored only 15 goals, and they have a minus 12 goal difference, 11 points, sitting just a point above Burnley. And I don't see anything else from this game. I know it's been, I wouldn't say I don't see anything else, because obviously Man United, went to Everton, and not even went to Everton, played Everton at home at Old Trafford, and then they lost to 10 men Everton. So that kind of upsets, they do happen, but I don't think they happen, as often as a lot of people think they do, because it's not every match you get red card, you get player sent off, and then you just, go behind again and just can't win the game, after everything. So yeah, I feel like we should be winning this game, and if we play this match and then we win this game, do you know what's going to happen after that? Our next match, is up against another relegated or nearly relegated team, which is what's his name? What's their name? Wolves. We're playing against Wolves, and win that will be like, by the time we go and play Villa, we'll probably even be above Villa. So we have pretty decent run of fixtures coming up, and I fancy Man United to win to take the maximum 3 points in the next 3 matches. So let's see how it goes. I know Ruben Amorim said he is doubtful yesterday in his press conference, that he's doubtful that he might have 2 players out of the team. They were doubtful as at yesterday, but we don't know what's happened today so far. We don't know how far they've recovered from whatever knock or injury they might be suffering from. But yeah, whichever team we're playing today, we should be able to get. I know Esperanto's team is always very difficult to beat because of how he plays, but come on, this is a win-win match for us. It's gonna be tough because Man United will have the larger share of the possession. They'll play more, and try to control the game more. But we just have to wait and see who comes out on top. Yeah, my prediction for tonight's game, I'll go Manchester United 3, Newcastle, West Ham, Manchester United 3, West Ham nil. I don't expect to concede a goal from West Ham, to be honest. But it's Manchester United again. You just can't. The last match, I was like, we all we have to do is just pray. And today, now I'm like, yeah, we should be able to win this match. So that's what Man United have made the fans turn themselves into. Yeah. I'll see you after the game. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more. And on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button right below. Thank you.